This tutorial will help you get acquainted with Toast and show you how to create your own DVD projects, convert videos, create backup discs, and more in just a few clicks. At first launch, you'll be presented with an assistant that will help you pick the right project type. Projects are divided into categories: data, audio, video, copy, and convert. In each category, the most common project types are listed, along with a short description. To view all projects, select View Advanced Projects in the drop-down menu to the right, and additional project types will appear. Now let's go back to the Video tab. Select DVD Video, and click Finish to get to the main window. Before we begin our project, notice that Toast also allows you to access the same project categories found in the Assistant screen. This means selecting or changing your project is as simple as selecting a category and project type from the drop-down menu to the left. Let's go ahead and name this DVD project. The first thing we need to do is add some video to this project, and we can do that using the media browser found to the right. If you prefer to view the browser as a separate floating window, click the small arrow button here. Closing the floating browser snaps it back into the main window. The Data tab allows us to search for files on our computer, just as we would using the Finder or Spotlight search. For complete access to our iTunes library, we can use the Audio tab. We can browse through the entire collection or choose an iTunes playlist. The Video tab offers numerous options for importing movies. We have the ability to import iMovie projects, videos from the Movies folder, read straight from an unprotected DVD, take advantage of ITV content, access footage directly from an AVC HD camera without any long import process, access video from web sources like YouTube, and live screen capture recordings that can include your own voiceover. Finally, the Photo tab gives us fast access to our iPhoto images. But for any of our content, we can always drag files right from the Finder, or click the plus button found in the Content area. For this project, we're creating a video disc. So let's go back to the Video tab, choose the Movies folder, and drag and drop our files into the Content area. Removing a file from a project is as easy as selecting it and pressing Delete, or the minus button underneath. The appearance of this area changes greatly depending on the type of project you're working on. In this case, we have a thumbnail, some information about each file, an Edit button that lets us trim a clip, and an AU Filter button for adding audio effects. Now that our video files are in the project, we can select our settings in the Options area to the right. For video discs, we can choose a menu style, quality settings, and more. But all of these options are project specific, so they will vary based on what you're working on. The last thing we need to do is choose a disk type, and double check we've stayed within the limits of the disk capacity. We can do this in the section right under the Content area. Here, we have a space indicator that visually shows us how much data we have in relation to the size of the disk. So if it doesn't reach the end of the gauge, we're good to go. We can change the disk type using the drop-down menu to the right, and as you can see, the gauge reflects this change. Since our project is disk-based, we have the option to choose a recorder, eject the disk, set up recording properties, and create multiple copies. That's really all there is to it. In just a few steps, we're now ready to burn our disk. So let's press the Burn button. At this point, if there's no disk in the drive, Toast prompts us to insert one, and then it gets right to work. Okay, now that you know the basics, feel free to jump in and get started. To learn more, be sure to check out our other tutorials.